Okay, welcome back to an updated video version of the S&P 500. Trying to get you a picture of the whole chart here. You know, this is dating back to 1929. This is when the chart first it goes back to actually goes back to March of 1928, then the start of the crash in 1929, all the way to where it started to rebound in 1932. So that's this whole chart of the S&P 500, and I've got it labeled in an Elliott wave count. There's always two counts, the main count, maybe an alternate, but when it comes to the grand supercycle, you can get it even trickier than that. So I believe that we are in a fourth wave. Okay, so inside corrections, whether it be inside a fourth wave correction or a second wave correction, a lot of the internal moves are in threes most of the time. So that's what I have been counting on a smaller time frame. A lot of my videos have been in 30-minute time frames. So you'll see a lot of predicted three moves. So that being said, this is what I have: 1, 2, 3. We're in a fourth, and when the fourth will be done, then we'll head up to a 5. That's one count. Now, a lot of fourth wave corrections can be triangular patterns, which are A, B, C, D, E. Those are labeled triangles, okay? Back even here, during COVID, but before that, back in 2018, we started a triangle pattern. From there to 2020, March 2020, we started to recover out of that fourth wave triangle, and this was kind of a reversed triangle that you see. This is typically called a bullhorn because it expands on each wave, but a lot of waves you'll see kind of go the other way, or a lot of triangles you'll see opening to close, instead of kind of closed to open. But anyways, that's kind of one count here is what I think we're in. So if I zoom in here, I would say if this was of wave 4, we've already had our wave A, going up for B, and then down in 3 for C, up in 3 for D, and then E is a little different. Sometimes it moves in 5 waves. But yeah, so that's one count. The other would be kind of forget about the triangle pattern for a second and just say that maybe this 3 was back here at 2016, and then the wave 4 was actually the end of COVID. And then 5 would have been here. I don't do that. We'll just label 5 here then. If that's the case, if this is 5 and we've started the correction already, that means we've already had A, and we're up in B, and we're still turning to find C. Okay, so either way it goes for me, the turn is coming, or it's already started. You've noticed in a lot of my videos how I do the extensions here, and I noticed a lot of 123 and 161.8 percent retracements. You can see we're just past that, so maybe we go to 200. That could be a potential target. So we could still go further to 61.52, somewhere around there, and then start our turn, okay? So that being said, we'll go into the smaller time frame now and analyze what we got. So right here is the all-time high. This is where I think the turn is. Okay, this is where we start correcting. Like I said, we could go further up into the 6100 area. That's on the actual S&P. This is the SPY. So it would be a little different on the SPY. Maybe it's I don't know. I don't have that target quite yet. We're doing short term anyways on a 30-minute time frame. So that being said, this is the all-time high. I've got 3 moves down for A, and we're in progress of finishing B, if it's not already done, and then down for C. On Friday last week, I had this trend line and said that if it broke this trend line, we might be going up to this where this blue line is. And we hit it once, we hit it twice, leaving a double top on Friday. So that's where it leaves us today, going into Monday, that if we break this blue line, then B wave still needs to go a little higher, and then my target for that would be the 575.03, somewhere around there, which hits this resistance line and will probably make a new high. And with these type of corrections, I think I've said it and I'll say it again, these are expanding flats where your A wave comes down, your B wave goes higher than wave A, makes a new high, and then the C leg actually goes past the wave A. So these are called expanding flats, and I've seen a lot of these lately on the smaller time frames. So again, our bullish target for going into Monday, if it breaks this blue line, more than, I'd say there's a good percentage that we get up to 575. Now it still has to kind of break this trend line and this resistance line here at 50 or 574, but I would say if it breaks this blue line, that's really the significance here, because that's the start of a new wave if that happens. So then if it doesn't break, then our bearish target is still 563.84, the same as it was on Friday. Okay, but that's about it. That's where we're at. So I don't think I have anything else to add. So we will see how it goes there on Monday. And if something looks out of the ordinary, then we'll recount it on Monday night and try to see if we can get something different on Tuesday. But right now, it's following the 3-wave internals for these waves. So A, B, down for C, and then that'll make a bigger wave A, and so we'll be looking for a bigger wave B then. But until then, we are working on a smaller wave, finishing the smaller wave B, working on the smaller wave C down. So I would say if you are short, then be ready for it to make a new high, so and if you're long, well, I would look to be taking some profit here, if you're planning on holding. But these are the 2 targets, and like I said, we'll know more tomorrow. So good luck, and until then.